Before we get into our discussion with our guest, a quick note. The you problem with Dr. P is for informational purposes only. It does not constitute medical or psychological advice and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
This is Dr. Perez. Welcome to the You Problem.
Oh, thank you.
How
Thank you.
are you?
I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I'm so glad that you called. So I appreciate your call. Thank you so much. So come on, spill the beans. Tell me, what are we dealing with here?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't even know where to start. Okay. So I am 55 years old. I'm educated. I have a good job. I have great kids. I've been divorced for 10 years, and all my friends that got divorced have remarried, recoupled up. I am having a bugger of a time finding anybody that I match with. Been on and off the dating apps, and I feel so contaminated when I'm on there.
Okay, so you've tried the apps.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're tainted. You understand that the apps, I mean, that's a miracle if you find someone in the apps. You know, I ask this question a lot to my female patients. So they come in with this problem, and I ask them, what are your hobbies? And they're, well, I haven't had much time to do that or do the other thing, or, or do you go to a restaurant by yourself? And they go, oh, hell no. I mean, that's terrible. Why would I go to a restaurant, by myself?
Right.
And I go, well, why wouldn't you? And well, what would I do there? People would know I'm there by myself. And I'm going like, yeah, that's the point. You're there by yourself. Take a book,
Right. Right.
Do you do any of that stuff?
Sometimes
Sometimes.
sometimes.
It sounds to me like you're doing the things, but what you're not doing is putting yourself out there in the right way. If you want an independent man, you're going to attract an independent man if you behave like an independent woman.
Okay.
So if you go out, by yourself to have dinner, to read a book, to sit there, and sit by yourself with confidence, you are going to attract a man who is also independent. I mean, these men are not missing in the world. It's just that, people that are independent and high achieving have so many other things going on in their lives that they forget that you have to get yourself out there doing what you love with independence. So you get back what you put out there. Cliches exist for a reason.
Right.
You have to find hobbies that you like to do. So you find like-minded people. Get into that. Like pick up a class. I don't know what you used to do 10 years before you got married, raise kids, blah, blah, blah. Dig into that mental box of the shit that you used to do before, that you used to love. When I wasn't raising kids, when I was when I was younger, when I was doing this. Pick that shit back up. Dust that box off. Open it up. Get back in it. You'll find another like-minded person out there that intellectually matches you. But if you don't put yourself out there as yourself, you are not going to find anybody that is to the standards that you're looking for.
Right.
So it takes courage,
Absolutely. Well, at this point, I have nothing to lose.
Well, shit, right. I mean, exactly. I mean, really, you have nothing to lose. You've tried everything, right? Except like kidnapping a man, which I don't suggest because it's illegal. But, other than that, listen, I met my fiance sitting at the same restaurant that I've been going to, sitting in the same chair after my divorce, sitting in that same chair without moving for a year and a half, reading a book by myself in that restaurant. Everybody in this town knows where they can find me in that restaurant because it's where I go read and sit and just talk to the staff. And one day, this sucker walks in and he goes, "What you reading?" And I went, "A book, you moron." And hey, I met my fiance that way. Do you be confident, be you, get out there. It's just get out there. If you want to find someone comparable, you got to do you, man.
Yeah. I can relate to that. I can hear what you're saying. I'm going through my mental list of restaurants. Some of
Good.
them are really nice. Some of them are dive bars. But
Yeah, sit at the bar.
yeah.
Don't sit at the bar, sit at a restaurant bar. But there's the gym and, and then a sail club, or there's things that you can do, but you got to be independent.
I actually was looking at singles cruises here this morning
Good
thinking,
job.
really?
And that's how it's done. Of course.
Uh,
I mean, like you said, you have nothing to lose. And at the very best, you will find a fling for the week, which will be fun. If you're gonna do that, you might as well do it at sea, But to be, but that's a way to start,
right,
That's, common interest is a way to start. And by
right.
the way, the way that it worked for me, it wasn't because we both enjoyed going to this restaurant. It was a coincidence that he walked in there. But what he enjoyed was reading. So when he saw me with the book in hand, he went, "Oh, a woman that reads. Holy shit, I've been looking for one of those for a long time. You would be surprised how difficult that is to find." And I was like, "Really? Really?" And he went, "Oh yeah." So there's someone out there is like you, having the same problem, trying to find a partner that stimulates them intellectually and has the qualities that you want. So I think that's a great idea. Go on that cruise. You have nothing to lose. Worst that could happen is you have a wonderful fling at sea, just like the Titanic, and and then you find some things to do when you come back home that are congruent with who you are as a human being. But you have
Right.
to do these by yourselves. If you do this with a girlfriend, girlfriends are like, they're not wingmen. Girlfriends are like, men are going like, ooh, two girls at the same time. That's only good in fantasy. They don't like it when they're trying to pick up a
Really?
woman. No,
Are they
man.
that
It's like
intimidated?
it's like a,
Ugh.
I don't know if I can say this on air, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's like a cock block. Like
Oh, yeah.
you gotta be by yourself. I don't know if they'll probably edit
Yeah.
that out, but fuck it, I'm gonna tell you anyway because you called. But that's no, you have to, because it's intimidating.
Yeah.
Plus, you want to
See,
sit.
I don't.
Do you want to sit with your competition on top of it?
Yeah, I guess I never looked at myself as intimidating. Like I'm a therapist, and I try to make people feel warm and fuzzy, and
Oh, you're so
and
nice. That's just so sweet of you. You are incredibly intimidating. You are educated. You're independent. You give people advice. You do you and start doing some independent stuff. Behave with what you want to find. And I promise you, you will find it. And don't compare yourself to other people that got married. You have your own timing. And I appreciate your call.
yeah, thank you so much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate your reflection, and I'm definitely going to take you up on that.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you for calling, and you have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.